Hey everyone, this is Kevin T. Rodriguez, film critic of iCritic.net. Welcome to my media channel. Thank you for spending a few minutes of your time with me here today. And I hope I do not knock over my tripod as we look at today's item because, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my god, look at that. Look at that. Walt Disney's masterpiece, Cinderella, the exclusive deluxe video edition. Look at how big this thing is, and look, it looks like a, it looks like a huge book. Oh, see, this is why I want to be careful not to knock it over. It's so huge, so huge. You want to know how big this thing is? Well, first of all, you can't even see the top, but look at the DVD in comparison. Like, and if it's a Blu-ray, it's even smaller. So we are continuing the examination series of these VHS Deluxe editions, which was basically Disney's VHS Criterion collection. Now, again, in the first video I made the mistake by saying they did this first. Apparently, this is the video version of their Laserdisc Collector's Edition, which I do not anticipate doing those for the record because it's probably the same thing except on Laserdisc. But gosh, these are so much fun. Now, as you see, this one's not brand new. Brand new. There's a scuttle mark. Jeez, I can't even. Got to be careful. There's like scuttle marks and things like that. This has definitely been used, and yet it is apparently complete. I'm trusting the seller's word on that, and a lot of things are brand new. So let's open. Oh boy. Oh, you can't see it, but it's just barely missing the tripod. And oh, look at this, the lithograph. The lithograph is not open, or it hasn't been opened yet. So let's actually open it together. This is one of the few things we can open that would make sense to open. Let's see what lithograph we get from this VHS Deluxe. I'm not doing that as well as I like. The problem is I have to kind of go around the camera, and that's not as easy as it looks. If you could, maybe one of these days I'll set up a camera to film me filming one of these videos just so you can see what it is I have to do. All right, it opens. I guess it opens this way. Sorry, folks, and oh wow. Look at that. That's nice. That is very nice. From storyboard to rough sketch to ink to color. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And oh, it even tells you on the back exactly the stages of this. This is one of the most unique lithographs I've seen for a Disney production. Like, really, really cool. I'm glad we opened that one together. Now, as with most of these, there is a certificate of authenticity. This proves that you bought the deluxe edition of Cinderella. And of course, it's quote-unquote signed by Roy Disney. It says, "Congratulations, you are now the proud owner of the exclusive deluxe limited edition of Walt Disney's masterpiece, Cinderella. Through a brilliant blend of spectacular animation, vivid storytelling, and immortal characters, Walt Disney transformed the world's most beloved fairy tale into a spellbinding animated achievement and one of our most celebrated masterpieces, which Walt later proclaimed as one of his favorites. To preserve its original quality for generations to come, we have painstakingly restored Cinderella using over 2,000 hours of movie-making magic. I am proud to say that you hold the most beautiful Cinderella scene in decades and the wonder of another dream come true." I have no idea if that Roy E. Disney impression was accurate or just really, really bad. Tell you what, you Disney fans, now's your chance. If you think that that was a terrible imitation, let me know in the comments below. And hey, if you think it was good, I wouldn't mind hearing that either. So, after the certificate of authenticity, we have Cinderella, A Dream Come True, the storybook and making of a masterpiece. So let's open this. A dream is... Now, is this just a storybook? Let's see here. Wish Come True, written by... So, oh, okay, so here's what it is. It's the making of the movie written as a storybook, I think. No, this is definitely the storybook, but what they're doing is they're putting the concept art and making of behind the scenes photos paired with the storybook. That is a very, very unique way to do this. Okay, here's Happily Ever After, and then here's some of the making of Cinderella stuff. So as you can see, this part is probably of more interest to the hardcore Disney fans than earlier parts. I know you can't really see all of it in here. That's just this is just such a big book. So, in the restoration, got to make sure this doesn't touch the camera or the tripod. This one has obviously been read a little bit. This one has a lot more wear. So, but hey, it's still pretty good. So, and now, of course, the main feature, these VHSs. So obviously, and I am not, and whoa, let's put those down there for a second. I'm not going to open these, folks. I don't see a whole lot of reason to. Boy, even though it hasn't been opened, it looks worn. So Cinderella now fully restored for limited time only. Apparently you still got your coupons for buying this $100 set at the time. That's what it looked like on the back. Here's a little proof of purchase. And then you had the making of Cinderella, and this is something that you would only get if you bought this version of the VHS. This was not sold individually. This has not been opened. You know, as a kid, I really would have loved to have had this set, but you know what? My parents were not going to buy me this $100 set for Cinderella, not when Costco was selling the standalone tape for 20 bucks or less. So let's put that there, and let us put this all back together as much as possible. The lithograph will be the trickiest part because while there is a spot for it, it doesn't really go in as... Wait, I wonder. Let me try something real quick. Is the lithograph supposed to go in first? So let's see here. We'll put this here. Put... Oh, it kind of does. No, it doesn't. So, okay. So the book, I don't know how they ever fit that in there. Maybe it's one of those things where once it's been taken out, it just doesn't really go back in. This, I can almost see, I can kind of understand why it would be hard to keep this thing in good condition. And let's, oh, so here's something that shows it's old. They had these Velcro things so that you could close it, but the Velcros have fallen off. Otherwise, that was the way that this would be sealed, and it would be harder to open. So yeah, again, it's it's old, it's used. Again, I didn't pay nearly what this thing cost when it first came out, and if you find it brand new, well, I think you pay a little bit more if it's brand new and completely unopened. But to my knowledge, everything is intact. It's just a little worn for wear. And look, I have to be honest, I'm having a lot of fun collecting these things. They really don't have a lot of value if you want the movie. This is purely a display thing for us Disney adults, Disney collectors, Disney-mites, as Stanley would call us. So if you're a Disney fan who just loves having unique Disney stuff in your collection, these are so far very affordable and they're very nice. You have to find big shelves to put them on. So if that's what you want, and by the way, don't worry about not being able to watch the VHS. I know a lot of people don't have VHS players these days, but honestly, there are so many better ways to watch this movie. There's even better ways to watch it than with that, but yeah, there you go. So I would like to know, what do you think? Do you own this? Do you ever plan to get it? Comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe. And don't forget to check out the iCritic Live podcast on Spotify, Apple, Google, Deezer, whatever your podcasting choice is, because we are on all of that and you can listen to my weekly podcast. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.